Hi, and welcome to question 5 of the LeavensCert Ordinary Level Paper 2 for 2024. So, as always, if you want a copy of these notes, just send me an email at shanetry@gmail.com. Like and subscribe to get access to more videos. So, question A, part A here is basically statistics, probability. Maybe sometimes this will involve hypothesis testing or something along the lines, but this one here is pretty much dealing with the empirical rule. Part 1 is only worth 5 marks. A large group of 17-year-olds were asked how many hours of sleep they got on the previous night. The results were normally distributed, so it follows the empirical rule. It says the middle 68% slept between 7.2 and 8.4 hours, as shown in the diagram below. So the majority of people are within one standard deviation of the mean. On a normal distribution, the mean, mode, median are effectively the same number. And there's an equal amount of data below it, an equal amount of data above it. And it says use the empirical rule to answer part A1 and A2. So part 1 says fill in the 3 missing numbers on the horizontal axis. Now, we need to know basically what's the halfway point between these two numbers. So in the workings here, I've added those two numbers together to get 15.6 and then halved it to get the middle number here. It doesn't really matter if I take that away from 8.4. What I've done here is I've taken the 7.2 away from 7.8, and I got a difference of 0.6. Okay, so the standard deviation is 0.6. If I go 0.6 lower than 7.2, so 7.2 take away 0.6, I get 6.6. On the other extreme, if I get 8.4 plus 0.6, I get 9. And there's my 3 numbers. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense now. I always find that kind of tricky. We'll see as we go through maybe more help in getting that done. Now, part 2 here is worth 10 marks, so a big chunk. Research says that a 17-year-old should get at least 9 hours of sleep each night. What percentage of this sample got at least 9 hours of sleep on the previous night? So everyone down here only got 6.6, 7.2, 7.8, 8.4. You see here, only a small amount of people got greater than 9 hours sleep. Okay, so everyone below this didn't get 9 hours sleep. So the only ones are in this little section of the distribution, that amount of people. Now, the empirical rule is kind of in play here. It says that 2 standard deviations from the mean represents 95% of the population. So there's 2.5% of people down here, 2.5% of people in the other extremity. Now, the ones down below got much less sleep than 9, so it's only 2.5% of people. And you have to kind of remember that in a sense, that 68, 95, and then the 99.7 rule. Okay, outside 3 standard deviations, there's very few people. Okay, and effectively, if you remember that rule, that within 2 standard deviations, represents 95% of people. Okay, that 5% that's left over, we have it because the lower half here aren't included, and we're only talking about the 2.5% over here, and that's effectively it. Okay. Now, if you don't remember that rule, this can be a very tricky question. The low partial, it's giving everything around things. If you don't know this, you're going to struggle to even get an attempt. So it's unfortunate in that sense. Now, part B, part 1 and 2 are marked as 1, okay, and they're worth 15 marks. We'll get stuck in and we'll read it. And again, as always, pause it and just try it yourself. See can you get anything out of it, anything relevant. Owen records the number of hours of sleep that he gets each night for several weeks. Based on this, he calculates that he gets the recommended amount of sleep 10% of the time. Okay, what is the probability that he does not get the recommended amount of sleep on a particular night? Now, this is pretty straightforward in a way. The probability is out of 100% or scored out of 1, where percentage is multiplied by 100. So probability scores between 0 and 1. So if the probability of not enough sleep is 10%, okay, so the probability of not enough sleep is 10%. Now the percentage probability of enough sleep is the 100% take away 10%. Okay, that leaves 90%. Now remember that's a percentage. So in probability terms, we don't use percentages. In effective, we're dividing that by 90% by 100 to get what the actual number is, which is 0.9. So there's a high probability that they're getting enough sleep on any given night. Okay. Now, the next part is a little bit trickier in a sense. These are marked together. So it says, beginning on a Sunday night, Owen records his sleep each night for a week. Find the probability that Owen gets the recommended amount of sleep for the first time on the third night. Now, they're saying Tuesday night, but it doesn't really matter. It's the third night. We assume that the number of hours of sleep Owen gets on different nights are independent. Okay, so that's not necessarily that important. Okay, in the answer. Okay, now I'll flick over to the answer. But the probability of enough sleep is 0.1. We were told that. The probability of not enough sleep is 0.9. Now, in a sense, we're rehashing the answers from a previous part, and that should hopefully achieve something in terms of marks. Okay. I looked at the marking scheme. You have to kind of like do something to these in order to get the low partial on its own. But because part one is included, if you get part one correct, you'll get the high partial. Okay, as long as there's something of merit in the second. So that situation, having them written down might contribute to that. Now I've written it out in terms of like language, but you don't necessarily need to do that. The probability on the first night he's not getting enough, and the second night he's not getting enough, and only on the third night is he getting enough. Okay. The word and means multiply. So that's the trick here. We multiply 0.9 by 0.9 by 0.1. Okay, it's only getting enough sleep on the third night. And that gives us an answer when you multiply them together of 0.081. Number probability scores between 0 and 1. If you want to change that to a percentage, you can multiply 0.81 by 0.081 by 100, and you get 8.1%. Okay, that should be it. Okay, so that's the end of question 5. A tricky question, harder maybe than a lot of people would have liked it to be, but if you can remember that standard deviation is just the variance from the middle, even stating that might get something. It could be considered work of merit. Okay. Anyway, question 5, if you want access to these notes, just send me an email at shanetry@gmail.com. Like and subscribe to get access to more playlists. Best of luck.